Hey, what's up, my people? It's your boy Minksley, and I'm back in the studio for another episode of Sathripoic, which is an acronym for which is describing me as a person and my music and my my musical journey, and there's a story. Me telling my story of my musical journey. The Sathripoic is actually an acronym meaning strong, artistic, talented, honor, respectable, intelligent, pride, original, integrity, and charismatic. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get on into this. But first, I want to remind y'all that December 26th, the new album's going to be coming out, and I will be having a online release party. It's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And I'm really looking forward to it. So please feel free to chime in on either one. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it, but my intention is to make sure I put it on all of them live, and I'm going to play the whole album, and we're going to have a little commentary, and we're just going to have us a good time with it, Drinking a little more healthier these days. Hey, it is what it is. That being said, so today we're gonna kind of go through a little more of my story, of my musical journey. We left off where I learned about rap music, and I was trying to get a better understanding about rap music. I was trying to learn how to. I was writing. People were trying to get me to freestyle, but that really never stuck with me. But all the way into grade school, I was always just writing songs. I put them aside, whatever. I ended up getting to a point where I just had notebooks just full of songs, And I remember when I was in junior high school, there was this guy who was really good at freestyle. I was going to Devil A Hole Junior High School in San Bernardino, California. And I was on my way home, and I'm walking with a friend of mine, and somebody else who knew him for freestyling was asking him how he got so good at freestyle, which kind of perked my ears up, okay, I want to kind of learn a little something from him, So he got to talking about writing poetry, and the more he write poems, the better he got at rapping. Okay, so I took that advice, even though he was giving it to somebody else. I took it, learned from it, and applied that to my journey. You know what I mean? Which was good advice. So now I got to a point where I was writing poetry, and then with the poems, I would put a rhythm to them, and now I have a song. But I really wasn't doing too much with it at that time, because I still wanted to be a R&B singer, but I didn't have the voice for it. Okay, it's all good. So that's neither here or there. But I remember I was a big fan of West Coast gangster rap, and I still am actually. Ice Cube, one of my biggest inspirations. And even though I'm a big fan of West Coast, West Coast gangster rap, I still strive to have my individualism. You know, I have to be me in what I do, and I have to be original in what I do. That's why I make the music I do. The Grown is Sexy, you know, talking about my life as it really is, being an everyday hard-working man, you know, and just doing my love songs. I do my praise songs. I do songs talking about the ups and downs in life, and then I do my party songs, you know, everything. So I brought up the gangster rap because this is basically how I got to where I don't curse in my music. I don't use any profanity in my music at all. And that was because of an incident that happened with a cassette tape. Because back, we had cassette tapes when I was a kid. And I had a tape by a group called Above the Law. The album was called Vocally Pumping. And I loved that album. You know, and I had like a case full of, this big case full of tapes that I had got hold of without my mother knowing, because she was very God-fearing. She still is to this day, very God-fearing woman. So at that time, she was really major on me not listening to music with profanity, you know. That being said, normally when my mother would get home from work, she'll either turn on the radio station, which in San Bernardino's 99.1, you know, she'll put that on, or she'll go in her room and she'll play some gospel music. Okay, this was her normal thing when she would get home. So I get home from school, I put on Above the Law, and I'm playing Above the Law in the studio. I mean, not the studio, but in the living room on the cassette player. Phone rings. I answer the phone. My homeboy telling me, "Oh, won't you come through? We hanging out. We doing blah 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 blah, whatever they was doing." I get all excited. I'm like, cool. Normally, I'd use a little common sense, take the tape out, put it in a stash spot, bounce. No, I push stop, run out the door, left the tape in the cassette player. This day in particular, for some reason, my mother gets home and she presses play, and we have Vocally Pumping album by Above the Law playing. So when I get home, my mother was pissed. She promptly beat my behind. I mean, I'll tell the truth now, but I was lying back then. She asked me if I had any more tapes. I'm like, no. I had plenty of them, but it was, you know, I didn't have that tape no more. About a year later, I'm just going through a bunch of stuff, a bunch of tapes and a bunch of crap that's in the house, and I come across this tape, Above the Law, Vocally Pumping. I get happy. I'm excited. I'm like, hell yeah, you know. throw it in the cassette player, press play. I'm expecting to be in there getting it, having me a good time. But she had put, and a lot of you old schools, you know, people in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, y'all remember this. They had the 2 holes in the back of the tape. You can either put some tape over them, or you can stuff tissue in them or something. And then with that, you can record over the tape. Yeah, she recorded gospel over my Above the Law vocally pumping tape. So when I did get into making music, and I started getting serious about it, that memory kicked in my head, and that actually changed my my mindset about how I'm going to make my music, because I had to find my own path. I had to figure out what kind of sound I wanted to have for my music. So I decided, no, I'm not going to make music with any cussing in it, any profanity in it. I might talk about some of the same stuff, but I'm not going to have the profanity in the music. So here I am, 5th album coming out, like I said, December 26th. All my albums on all streaming platforms, whether you're on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music, wherever you are listening to music on your phone, and you can even pull my songs up on Facebook. You can pull them up on Instagram, on TikTok, and add them to your post. If one of my songs reminds you of something that you're doing, you know, if you want to add it to, please feel free. I'm not sitting there asking. I'm not asking you to get permission to use my song. Nobody else do, so feel free to do it. But yes, this is why I don't use profanity in my music. But I still get my point across, you know. And as my friend Free told me, you know, we really need this. We really need this this kind of music in the black communities, because with my music, I'm giving more of a positive mindset, you know, because even though, yes, we have the gangs, we have the drugs, we have the hood, you know, mentalities, yeah. But at the same time, we have us everyday hardworking people, like it's grown and sexy. So, thank you. I'm going to be coming with a new one. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep it going every day until we get through my whole story, and then I want to allow you guys to be part of my story. You know, so please like, please share, please comment. And if you have any questions, ask your boy. Throw it in the comments. You know, if you have questions about me, my mindset, the reason I do things the way I do them, I'll let you boy. You know, I talk back. You know, I'm not some famous dude. I'm not some baller. I'm not gonna claim to be. I'm 100% real. I'm gonna give it to you, 100% real. So, I'm gonna wish you a good night.